What's up, everybody? This is Ben with another crypto update. Finally, I've been really busy, like I said, but I can have a chance to come back and look at the charts again. I just wanted to do a quick recap here. I think a few days, I guess about a week ago now, I kind of pointed out that all these coins, not just H bar, but a lot of coins were trying to put in this double bottom and whether or not they would break through that mid zone or not. And we got our answer, obviously rejected here, rejected again. On the hourly, if you go to the 4 hour, exact same thing, rejected right at the midline. And then let's go back to the daily now. So back to the daily, exact same thing, rejected off the midline. So kind of where do we go from here? You guys know I'm not like this big super TA guy. I just kind of like find these patterns and stuff, so I'll try to make it easy for people to understand. And a couple of things that I'm seeing here, I'll tell you the things that I like and I don't like. So let's do the I don't likes first. I don't like this. This 50 crossing bearish with the 100 on the daily is something that I do not like. You have to look back at the last time that happened was all the way back here, and that was back in June, almost 6 months ago now. And remember, we talked about having to try to flatten this 50 back out so that the price range could kind of push through. So that's something I do not like, but that's something that can be stopped. It hasn't happened yet, and it is a lagging indicator as well. So we'll kind of see what happens. Some things that I do like. I really like this on the daily. This tweezer bottom here, possible opportunity, and with a bullish engulfing candle here, if we see it happen. I would expect this to come up and hit the 9 here and then make a decision on whether or not we can finally get back above the 9. We have been below the 9 since November 14th, a month ago, and has fallen down. Now, the good thing about the 9 is that it can easily make its correction. And I'll give you an example here on this run up and just as quickly back down, right? These other MAs, look, they barely even moved on that big move up, right? But the 9 you can watch, and it can make these things, and you can kind of even watch it with the volume. Kind of likes to do the same thing with the volume. When you see like these little spikes here, you can almost always come up and see the price action spike as well. So I'm going to really have my eye on that. You can see what happened over the last times we've tried to break through this 9. Look, we tried to break through it here, and it failed. We tried to break through it here, it failed. Break through it here, it failed. And we tried to break through it right here again on that midline of this double bottom try, and it failed once again. So that's what I'm watching on the daily for H bar to see this move come up. I expect this move to come up. I would expect it to come up into the 28s. Maybe we wick out like this again, and to see if we can get back above the 9 and create some kind of move upwards. Along obviously with Bitcoin playing a big role in a lot of this, but that's what I'm watching on H bar. It's not much, but it is something that you should watch. It's an easy indicator to watch. We don't have a double bottom really playing out right now, so that you can't really watch that. So I'm just watching to see the interaction with the 9, kind of like what it did here, but it failed, and created this double bottom opportunity, but failed again. So that's one thing that I do like, is this bullish engulfing right now anyway daily candle with this tweezer bottom, which is kind of a good sign. So we'll see what happens. The other thing I really like is that we are oversold on the daily, and I can jump to some other coins now. We are oversold on the daily on many coins. I haven't even looked at Ethereum. Let's see, they're not oversold on the daily yet. Let's look at VET, oversold on the daily. Take a look at Algo, not quite yet. H bar, obviously we already know, is oversold on the daily. Sushi, oversold on the daily, coming out of it. I haven't even looked at one. What's one doing? Oversold on the daily as well. A lot of these coins are in the same kind of position here. Most importantly, obviously, is Bitcoin, which is oversold on the daily. I also tweeted out this bear, I said this is kind of the only thing I see right now. My eyes let me see, and sure enough, came up to the 9, basically got rejected and fell through. And the 618 zone on the fib, man, it's thick, I guess you could say, is what I would like to call it. Once we fell through, man, we've been hitting that thing for days and just getting rejected over and over and over, and this 9 just continues just to come down here. You have this pressure just pushing down on the price action. So we got to hope that something happens here. Obviously, with Bitcoin, we do have the possible tweezer bottom again. We would need this fully engulfing. I would love to see this thing come up above the 9 and close up in this area around 51,000. I think that'd be a bullish move off of, only because it's coming out of this oversold pattern. We see some kind of like recheck like this, right, on the RSI. So as far as Bitcoin goes, I did want to point out one other thing. I went to the weekly, and we are currently, did I do it on this chart or not? Let me see. Yeah, I did. So we are currently putting in our 4th red week in a row on Bitcoin. I looked back in the history of Bitcoin to see how many times this has happened, and it is a pretty rare event. The last time this happened, it happened almost twice in a row. Get me out of there so you can see this. Happened right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was in 2019, kind of right in a row, and didn't get that much of a response other than a big dump after it. But that eventually moved, this big parabolic move up. So it was that one. It was this 4-week candle, red candle right here. Actually, it wasn't even. I circled this because of this candle. You could kind of throw it out, and basically we have a 4-week here. But you couldn't even really call this a 4-week, and this was after the 2017 dump here. Let's go back all the way. Look at this, July 2016, when Bitcoin was $600. We had this 4-week drop here, which led to a big push up, and then all the way back 2013, when Bitcoin was about $200, we had this 4-week drop here. So there's really only 1, 2. We can skip this one because it's not really a 4-week. We can skip that one. And then we have 3 and 4, which led to eventually this move up. And then we have the one we're working on right now, number 5. So this is a pretty historical kind of pattern. I mean, we haven't had this 4-week red pattern happen, obviously, even through the history of Bitcoin, very often. This is only the 5th time that it's ever happened. So on the weekly chart. So we are witnessing something here that is either going to hold and give us a possible move up like it has on a lot of the other 4-week, or on that one scenario we had the 4-week and another big dump. So we're just gonna have to watch it and see and play. I mean, you guys know I like the 9, so I really watch it. It's here. We're way below the 9 here on the weekly. I mean, the 9 is way up at like 58, $10,000 up. So it ain't nothing for Bitcoin to put in a $10,000 candle. We've seen it a lot. But those are the things I'm watching, I guess, and just a cool thing on the 4-week pattern on Bitcoin that I wanted to point out. As far as the daily goes, man, I mean, this 9 is just cranking down, and we have not been able to get above it. So we'll have to watch that. I did draw in this daily line here, which is held on a couple of big dips. Hopefully we don't go down there. This is our low. We want to try to stay above here, right around 39.6 or something like that. So yeah, if you want my personal opinion, I'm not going to give it to you because I don't do that. I can tell you that I have not sold anything. I do not like the way my portfolio looks right now, obviously. Probably a lot of you guys don't either. But we are, again, having another attempt, at least for Bitcoin, on a possible double bottom here on the daily off of this support. And it is something to watch. But the thing I'm going to watch for, just like last time, is this mid-range. What can it do when it hits it? And also, can it even get through the 9? Because it's already getting rejected by it right now today. So that's what my eyes are on. Pretty simple stuff. You can do it on any of your coins. Watch for double bottom. See if they can break that midline, and that gives you kind of an idea of its possible reversal pattern. And then also throw the 9 MA on there if you want. And man, I mean, look at this thing just cranking down. Everything's oversold, man, on the daily. Everything's oversold. So I would expect some kind of bounce soon across the board. And the question is, what happens after that bounce? Is it just another rejection like we had here? and we start to fall back down, or do we actually start to put in, some kind of reversal pattern and actually create some kind of movement upward? So that's all I got for you. Man, this was not a quickie. This was a longie, 10 minutes. But thanks for watching, guys. I will try to do some more quickies if I can. I have plans again tonight with my family, so I'm going out to hang out. And that's about it. I will talk to you guys next time. Peace out.